Have you ever heard of a Dreamhold? In this video, I'm going to show you what a Dreamhold is, what it can do, and how you can create your own, and why most of you probably shouldn't. A Dreamhold is a vessel, an interdimensional repository of your imagination. It might sound like something from a sci-fi story, but these things actually exist in the real world. A Dreamhold is more than a metaphysical concept. It can be a physical object, but it can also be no more than a thought or a memory. This can be particularly dangerous because a Dreamhold can be an extremely powerful thing. It can create, change, even remove lives. However, it can also be used to acquire wealth, power, happiness, and success. In the wrong hands, a Dreamhold can be an extremely dangerous weapon. So, what can it do? A Dreamhold can not only collect ideas from your imagination and bring them to life, it can also build on those ideas, combine, deconstruct, and multiply those ideas until they are so prevalent in a person's life they become completely inescapable. Ideas can manifest outside of a Dreamhold, in the real world, and influence the lives of others. They cannot be destroyed outside of the Dreamhold. Only the creator of the Dreamhold is capable of venturing into the Dreamhold to destroy an idea at the source. A Dreamhold cannot be controlled by any external entity. No government, law, or legislation can prevent an individual from creating a Dreamhold. Even the creator of a Dreamhold can lose control as ideas become strong enough to manifest independently. Ideas that find their way out of the Dreamhold into the real world can establish themselves, becoming living, breathing legends, or inanimate objects that hold no power. A Dreamhold can change the way a person thinks and interacts with the world by taking their ideas and giving them an environment to flourish without restrictions or limitations. This, in turn, can empower that individual, giving them the possibility to strengthen their capability to create, develop, and manifest their ideas. Like I said, a Dreamhold can be an extremely dangerous weapon. So, how do you use one? A Dreamhold doesn't come with a set of instructions. While it has specific capabilities, it requires an initial input from its creator to decipher how, when, and where to operate. Once you've created your Dreamhold, those instructions can be mental, emotional, vocal, visual, even digital. It all depends on the way you choose to interact with your Dreamhold and where it's kept. To deposit ideas into a Dreamhold, you must first have a clear image, record, or recording of your idea and a vessel in which to transport it. Once your ideas are inside of the Dreamhold, you may organize them as you see fit. To deploy an idea, transfer it from the Dreamhold, or have it manifest in the real world, you will need to choose a method of transcription. Ideas cannot simply exist in the real world. You need to transcribe your idea into a visual, audible, or other conceivable format to allow it to be perceivable by others. The distance that your idea is able to travel and the impact that it has on those who intercept it depends on the size, strength, and quality of the transcription method you have chosen, along with the current strength, detail, and quality of the idea itself. A strong idea with weak transcription can be lost and may be acquired by a third party. At the same time, a weak idea with a strong transcription can become influential and powerful given the time to grow and develop. So, why shouldn't you create your own Dreamhold? Well, As easy as it sounds, creating a Dreamhold can be an extremely costly, exhausting, and time-consuming thing to try to achieve. There is no guarantee that you'll be able to complete the process. Creating a Dreamhold with negative intentions can lead to catastrophic events that could be extremely costly for you and the people around you. While it seems like an exciting, prosperous endeavor to embark upon, a Dreamhold can become an all-consuming nightmare. They often consume the time, energy, and attention of those who create them to such an extent they lose touch with friends, family, and even reality. So, here's how you can create your own. Now, before I tell you, I must first explain. The information I'm about to give you isn't complicated. It doesn't take a lot of your time or effort. But don't let that fool you. Should you decide to create a Dreamhold of your own, you should consider yourself solely responsible for any of the outcomes that follow. I take no responsibility for anything that you achieve should you decide to do so. I have created my own Dreamhold. It is something that I am extremely proud of. It took me many, many years and has cost me dearly. But it is safe, it is prosperous, and it is public. Those of you who do not choose to create your own are more than welcome to share in mine. Now, those of you who still wish to create your own, listen carefully. I cannot create your Dreamhold for you, and there is only one way you can create one for yourself. All you need do is to choose, create, or find your first idea. Now, capture it. Write it down, illustrate it, record it on your device. However you do it immediately. That is all. It is done. Your Dreamhold is built upon your first idea. You must keep it safe and never let it fall into the wrong hands. Do with it what you will. Just don't blame me if it finds you.